Okay, welcome everyone. We're going to get into the late market, closing market analysis. I'm going to try to make this one fast because it's Friday afternoon and I'm tired. So, one thing I want to point out, we'll start off with triple Qs, guys. If you're finding value, again, I put all this information in the course. It really should help you with your trading, and I just definitely want you guys to check that out if you're interested. Link in the description below. Drop me a thumbs up, guys. So here's what we got. All right, triple Qs, we saw end of the day rally. I did alert everyone that end of the day rally was likely going to happen. I flipped long at that day, and I did a community post 4 hours ago. Here's my post that I made. So it was about noon my time, 3 o'clock Eastern. And I basically said Qs is at trendline support with this downtrend line. We should hold here. So again, I pointed out the downtrend line right here, and you can see that we were pretty much right at that area where I was expecting us to probably hold because we're at trendline support. So it looked like an area where we could rally off of, and I want to point that out. So I flipped long around that time. And here's the trend line that I noticed on the hourly chart. You can see here going all the way back to January 24th. If you go to it's on the daily too, but it's right here. See the tag of support? We got support here. And then as I zoom in, we hit it again right there. And then today we were right there at the lows. So if I go to the hourly, you'll see that basically that's where we were at right there at the, 3 hours ago when I posted it saying, letting everyone know that this is likely an area where we should hold and probably rally. So I closed out all my shorts, went long, triple Qs, and I didn't close out all my shorts. I still have a couple, but closed out some of the major ones that are consistent with the triple Qs. I closed out the shorts that are going to trade with the tech sector, and went long triple Qs for a rally. So where do we rally to? I've got this big pattern that's I've now recognized. It's a bullish falling wedge pattern. This big bullish falling wedge, and the top of the wedge is up here on the hourly chart. I'll kind of circle it for you. There's the top. There's a reaction. There's a reaction. So we have 3 reactions marking out that trend line, and I think we could rally to the top of that wedge. All right, I don't know when we would get there and how long it would take, but we could see some sort of a rally up to there. Okay, that would put us right now, up about 305 as a potential target. That's the former resistance right there, so we could rally up to 305. Something to look for. On the daily chart here, you'll notice that we still have bullish divergence on the RSI. There it is. We still have it. So it's telling us that even though we keep dipping down and making new lower lows, we're holding the bullish divergence, and there is the potential for a sustainable longer term bear market rally. All right. The Qs is down from the all-time highs 29%. So if you go here and you look, you're down from the all-time highs right there. Yeah, about 28.5%. At the lows, you're down 30%. So massive amount of selling has taken place. It's about the time that you'd look for a bear market rally. We don't have to get it here. We could fall a lot more. But again, bear markets don't crash. They follow the slope of hope. So what I would look for, what I'm looking for to signal that, okay, this first leg down in this bear market is done, I'm looking for some sort of like quick impulsive selling and the volatility to spike. I haven't seen that yet. Doesn't mean that we haven't bottomed, but definitely don't have that volatility spike. So that's what I'm keep pointing out is like we might have a quick swift move down, maybe a day or two of just really impulsive action or a gap down, something like that. Volatility spikes, and that signals the bottom of this first leg down, and then we get some sort of strong impulsive bear market rally. But I don't know, maybe we rally here. The only thing I can say is at the end of the day, we hit this trend line support right in here. My line's off because I moved it. I was on the daily, but if you line it up on your chart, it looks, you can kind of line it up like that and make it work as I zoom in. All right, so that's all I got on the triple Q. Sorry, my line, I don't know where my line keeps going at this program. Okay, there. Something like that. All right, so we were at support, we rallied. We could rally to the top of the trend line. Gold, all right, so gold, my biggest takeaway for the week. We go to the weekly chart to look at this. So again, there's your bull market in gold. This is your trend line. I've got it all marked out. My charts look like a mess come Friday, guys, because I've been doing 2 videos a day and I'm just marking it all up, and I'm trading, and I don't have time to go back and clean them up. So, but big bullish trend line. I'm zooming in, and look, we had a breakdown and we had a back test as of right now. So what we can say is we closed right on that trend line for the week. They're leaving us guessing. I don't know if this is going to be a back test and we sell off, or if this was a false breakdown, we close right at there and next week we rally. Okay, I think we'll probably rally. I think if I have to assume one way or the other, I think we rally here, but it could be one or the other. So we're right there. They're going to leave us guessing. So that's about it on that. One thing though that I do know is the miners, some of these miners, like this one, look at WPM. Here's an example. This is a weekly chart. So you've got resistance through here. All right, lots of reactions on the weekly chart. Okay, we started to build some kind of bullish divergence, basically broke out, came down in for a back test. All right, full back test, undercut it on this week. Following week, ramped it up and closing back above support right there. All right, so that is a false breakdown as of right now. We're basically above that trend line and closing the week back above support. So to me, this was a bear raid, bear trap. We recovered support. Bears should start covering, and the bulls should start stepping in, and we should rally. All right. And we'll start to work our way higher. So I see that a lot across the board on a lot of these miners. Not all of them, but definitely some of them. So keep in mind, that's what I see, and that's why I think gold's going to rally. Okay, recognize that XLP and some of the safe haven stocks, they have sell signals on the weekly chart. So this is XLP. This was your big bullish, kind of a bearish rising wedge, but this was a bull trend. We finally broke to the downside with a big sell signal, and that's it. It's sell the rips in this. But just as this is starting to break, this one's just starting to break down. Triple Qs and the tech sector has broken down for a while. It's been selling off very impulsively. So we might see a rally in tech while these continue to sell down. Okay, so keep that in mind. There's potential for some of these other sectors to sell down while tech has a rally. Or these just kind of chop sideways or do a back test while tech rallies. There's complete possibility there. Oil, definitely the strongest sector in the market. I don't see a sell signal in oil. I don't see anything that I want to short. Oil just continues to really hold strength. So not interested in shorting that. The one thing about oil, this is XLE. Oil's been in a bear market since 2014, all right? There's your bear market in oil. We have a breakout, and if anything, it's by the dip as far as I can tell. So we have a breakout. We could come in for a back test of the trend line, hit the 200 right in here, and that to me would be a buying opportunity. So I'd be wanting to buy that dip if I saw it, all right? I don't know if we'll get it, but definitely the possibility. When I look at the weekly chart here, we've got negative divergence right here. Guys, if you're unfamiliar with these concepts, check out my course. I go through each one of these concepts in detail, outlining a step-by-step process to analyze trades, risk-reward analysis, and really just make your game better when it comes to trading. So if you're interested, check that out. Link in the description below. It's not free, but it's very affordable, and it's well worth the money in my opinion. All right, so XLE, we got that divergence there. And I could see us breaking down and selling down. So I'm looking for it. I don't see it yet. I'll let you guys know it, if it shows up. Okay, that's really it. That's really all I wanted to cover. Before we go, I want to mention I am going to do a live stream tomorrow morning, right around 9:15 Pacific time, 9:15 in the morning. Bring your questions and your charts. Bring your stock picks you want me to look at. We'll go through kind of the charts and take about an hour just giving you guys an idea of what I think's going on in the market and your specific pick. So join us on that live stream. We go through a lot of good trade ideas during that time. And I will catch you guys tomorrow. Bye.